Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. So today, you see where I'm at. I'm at the daily events section here. Yes, just got a revamp. And I know I promised to talk about it in my last video. So here it is. I'm going to start with Pinnacle Power. Take a look at this. This is going to count in that larger event I told you where you got to get 500 points a day, where you need to average 500 points a day. It's very simple. I mean, those of you that are G5 know all about this. It's, as far as I could tell, for G5 and above, it's, as far as the thresholds, relatively unchanged. As far as the wards are different. Yes, assembly medals. Hooray, because we want those. Rhodium particles. For a player of my caliber, no, I don't need any more of those. For other players, who knows? Intelligence. Yeah. It's kind of weird that they give you raw intelligence and then Romulan, but Klingon, whatever. But that's fine, I guess. That is basically, maybe not basically, mainly used for superhighways, the G5 superhighways. Now you will need a specific faction intelligence to do those superhighway researches. Check out my superhighway videos that I did. Did a bunch of those. And naturally, I did explain in that video, you take the raw intelligence and exchange it for one of the three others. You take 1,000 raw intelligence and you trade it in for 500. Of course, there was a cost, right? Yeah, dickheads. There are a few other things you can get. There are several other researches in there that aren't superhighways. They're kinda meh. Some of them are fairly decent. Some of them are eh. Then there are a few, I want to say the skins for the Nova, which to a certain extent I feel suck because as a lot of things of that type do, it takes so long to get enough currency or do enough pulls, shit like that, that by the time you get enough, you're done with the stupid ass Nova. Just like the field repair. I keep forgetting to do a field. I need to write a list. Let me take them 5 minutes. I need to write a list. There's several videos that I had in mind, and I keep forgetting them. Partially because, yeah, let's write it on this thing here. Because other things keep coming up, like, you know, new arc and whatnot. But yeah, the field repair is definitely a video I need to do. Now, it took a while to get it. Do I use it all the time? No. Could I be using it more? Yeah. Am I almost done with my G5 epics? Debatable, you know? I mean, I'm almost at the level where, yeah, I would be done, but I don't know if I'm done yet. We'll see when I get into, you know, 63 and 64. But now, since you're getting more intelligence, could they be more, you know, coming more into play? Because I think the idea was, oh, buy them right now, or, you know, they're kind of useless. Like the dumb, what is the stupid ship abilities for the miners when you're sitting on a node? Like, it takes so long to get those dumbass things. By the time you do, you're not using the fucking miners anymore. You're going on to the next level. But whatever. Cosmic particles, yeah, we can use some more cosmic particles. Hazard particles, yeah. I barely need to do hazard dailies anymore. I don't need to deal with hazards because I'm getting 3,900 just from this top milestone. So yeah, this is really nice. And it's very easy. Is the other one in here? The other, yes. You saw that one was hostiles. This one's mining. Yes, you have to go mine things. Oh no. For me, I'm a G6 player. Now, I possibly some of the rewards are going to be different if you're G5. Like, you may not see hazard particles. I honestly don't know. I guess maybe I should know. I don't know. So, yeah, all right, I have to mine J6 materials. Well, I only need to mine 4,200. That's not that much. You can do that in like an hour. Because I am 62, so they're probably thinking, how fast can I do that? I can do that in less than an hour. And I get all those rewards for barely any effort. So, Pinnacle Power I like. These other ones, the 12-hour and the 24-hour, I don't really like. Because there are no more 6-hour ones. And I think what I really don't like is they've drastically limited the type. Now, yes, there are SOPs and there are SMSs. They didn't get rid of that type, but as far as what task you have to do, recruit officers, gone. Spend officer XP, gone. Spend ship XP, gone. How does that help players? When do we use ship XP now? You know how many players are going to be holding on to ship XP or officer XP or officer recruit tokens now? Mr. or Mrs. Toolbags that don't like your players hoarding currencies. Guess what? You remove the events where people were spending them. Guess what they're going to do now? Hoard them. Is that the right answer? No. The right answer was not to remove the events. I do feel that out of the three, the officer recruit is the ones I'm going to miss the most. Really. Because now when do you recruit officers? Because they do occasionally have events outside of, your little daily minis, or as DJs like to say, or your daily events here. I mean, it says daily events, but whatever. They have occasionally done that. Did they really do it with ship XP or officer XP? No, not really. I mean, there are a few. Like, say, for Return of the Mega Cube. Spend officer XP on Borg people. And yeah, actually, you get points for, not as many points for spending it on other officers. And there, actually, you do get some points for recruiting officers as well. But again, not as many. And officer acquisition is very important. You had an excuse for people to go and get the officers that they desperately need. Now when do they do it? You're going to have too many instances of player goes and dumps all his or her officer recruit tokens, and then the next fucking day, bam, here's an event to spend officer recruit currency. Yeah. Because we all know that's going to happen. That's why we hoard currencies. Because you're not forthcoming with when the events are happening. You've done that numerous times. Doesn't matter what you say. Oh, we're going to put announcements up and we're going to do schedules. You constantly change the schedules. You constantly add events without telling us with proper advance time. I guess maybe that's debatable. I mean, it depends on the player. Certain players are like, yeah, they told us in plenty of time. Certain other players are like, no, they didn't tell us soon enough. Because they went and spent their shit. Because they got tired of waiting. But no, you removed the officer group one. Good job, dickheads. So what'd they keep? It was in the patch notes. Now, I will... I'll just talk about them right now, about what they are. There's only 4 types now, as far as the SMS and the SLBs go. The SLBs are 24 hours, the SMSs are 12 hours. The 12 hours, or the SMSs, refresh at event reset, and then at daily goal reset. Hopefully you understand the difference. That's like noon and midnight. Or noon and 11? No, it's still midnight. Even though my daily goals refresh at 11. So annoying. You have Fleet Commander upgrades, playing a bunch of Fleet Commander currencies. I know this is the SLB, but to a certain extent, a lot of what you're going to score points in is the same. Your Commander XP, your uncommon credits, your rare, your epic Commander credits. Oh, right, that's for leveling up people. Or tiering up. That's what that is. Then the skill points. God, which stupid ass thing is which? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 commanders. And then, you exchange, or no, you use rare skill points, get you more than just, a skill point. Cool. Fairly self-explanatory. Ship upgrade. Ship upgrade is up now. And it's spend ship parts. Fairly simple, fairly straightforward. We've had it before. Excuse me. And now you're going to get it more often. Hooray. And then there is building and research, which is this one. Spend materials on... It does say on buildings and researches. Now, if you spend it on his ships, is it going to count? I don't know. It's kind of disappointing because you would think, let's say, the building and the research one, hey, you count all the materials for the building and the research. Well, why can't you count the materials for this thing as well? Because how often are you going to spend uncommon ship parts but not uncommon materials? So you got to get, yeah, that's awesome. Cool. What the hell is the other one? The other one, Artifact. Artifact is the 4th one. It just seemed, the list just seems so limited. There are so many other currencies. I don't know why they don't have their thing. I guess recruit tokens, it just gets me. It rubs me the wrong way that there's no longer a recruit token thing. But here you go. Temporal disruptors count. Your artifact tokens count. That's like your every 3-day claim in the artifact tab. And then there's the premium artifact tokens. Excuse me. It's one of the ones in the gold box. And then the isolated artifact token. That's the other one in the gold box. And they all count. Now, like, when the SLB comes out for some of these, maybe there's a few things that are added and there's a few things that are not counted. Like, say, restoring artifacts. You see, it wasn't here, but I'm pretty sure in the leaderboard it was. Of course, they have spend artifact bullshit event outside of this daily, so it's very annoying. And I'm sure you're wondering, hey, do these ever line up, Rhino? These day-long, 24-hour leaderboards, do you ever get an SMS that lines up with this? What do you think the answer is? The answer is no. Of course not. Why would you get that? And it's not like, how is this good for us? I don't see how this is good for us. I don't even think the rewards are that good. Yeah, sure, 35,000 Syndicate XP sounds like great. If you can get first, you're going to get first in your bracket? You think I can get 11 million points? Again, because I got to compete with like level 70s. High level 60s and shit. But, well, that's the nature of the beast, I guess. I just don't see... This is the one that, like, it gets me, right? Spend all these materials, and then what's your reward? Materials, but you get less materials. So why am I doing this? I'm confused. Why do this? Right? I get less materials. Let's do a bit of math here. I'm sure everybody's very excited to watch me do math. Let's go for the uncommon G5. 90 times 6. Wait, no. Well, it would be, I guess it would be more like 1240. Let's just do 90 times 1240. Equals 111,000. That's like a tenth. That doesn't even get me to the first milestone. So I spend all of the G5 uncommon here that I get, and I don't even get one threshold. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Or really not. Let's do the rare. What was that? 320. 320 times. What do I get for the rare? 180. 57,000 points. I need 1.2 million. Okay. But yes, I'm a G6 player. I'm meant to be spending G6 stuff. Okay, well, let's see. 134. And you multiply that by 2. So what that's 268. Right? 268. 268 uncommon G6. And I will get, let's multiply that by 600. 160,000. I would get 160,000. So, hopefully I did a good job proving this, but you spend more materials than you get as the reward. So, why do it? Why do it? I can only think of one answer. You have slots for a shit ton of gas. Or let's say a shit ton of ore. And what you really want is crystal. Other than that, there's absolutely no reason to do this. None. And you know what the shitty thing is? You're going to do at least one of these by accident. Because supposedly the officer spend events are going to be like a 3-week long thing. It's supposed to start tomorrow, Saturday, and end when the arc ends. Which is kind of nice. Okay, cool, I'll get this a bunch of times. But again, I'm spending, what? About 10 times more than what I'm getting. Why? Why? I don't understand that. Why? I mean, DJ's mentioned this last night. Yes, Ultra Recruit tokens to some people are not as good. But you know what? You removed them from the reward here and almost essentially remove them from the game. Because we're sourcing for Ultra Recruit tokens now. Bajaran Uncommon Chest. Away teams, if you're lucky. That's it. Wonderful. Yay. Just doesn't make sense to spend 10 times materials and get materials again 10 less as the reward. That's stupid. What fucking idiot thought that shit up? Dumb. Sure, some of the rewards make sense. Like, that makes sense, right? Change your ship parts into Syndicate XP. That's makes sense. Here's Galactic Recruit tokens. Sure. More material. I mean, even, spending artifacts and then getting materials kind of makes sense. Again, because there is the upgrade there. And then you get another currency, but that would allow you to participate in this event. See, I think you got to take this event. This reward has to be Commander SP or artifacts. Right? Because then it fuels the other events. Okay, but even if there is no net gain, right? You get what you spend. You get enough Commander SP to compete in one of these, do a few milestones, that's a good thing, because then what you are doing is you are getting players to progress their accounts, while it's not really putting that much more currency into the game. Or you're putting it into the game and then you're taking it out right away because they're spending it. But no, they didn't do that. Whatever. But again, the thought process here is, and it's something they're going to be testing out. Hopefully it does well, because I think most of us kind of like the idea. You start the officer material spend event the first weekend, and then it stops at the end of the arc. So you can compete in this multiple times. Of course, then, again, you're getting 10% less, which, 10 times less, which is just, it's just dumb, but whatever. And you know what? I'm going to try to remember, me and remembering shit, to post some of these screenshots in here so you can have this schedule, because there is a day 1, a day 2, a day 3, and a day 4 schedule. I'll see if I can post that in here for you, so at least you have some visual of it, just so you know ahead of time, like a calendar, I guess. Plan ahead a little bit. Wrapping this up here, new daily events or new structure. There are a few new daily events. Pinnacle Power stayed relatively the same. The rewards got a whole lot better. With the other daily events, they removed spend officer XP, spend ship XP, spend recruit tokens, all gone. And in a certain extent, the building and the researchers have changed. They no longer count the power, they count the materials. Yes, the materials used. Ship parts are still there. And then they added Fleet Commander shit and artifact shit. Yes, did we need an upgrade or an update to daily events? Yes. Did they fuck it up? In my opinion, yeah. You comment below. What do you think about the new daily events? Do you like that it's only a 4-day schedule? I kind of liked the 10-day schedule because it did combine leaderboards and milestones. Both 12 and 6-hour milestones. I thought it was kind of nice. You also had a good variety of task types. I don't like the limited task type here. Do you think that makes it easier for you? Does it help you progress better with only a few task types? Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.